Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Community and Sport Committee meeting for October 2024. Just confirming that all committee members are in attendance. I'll move on to the acknowledgement of country. Ipswich City Council respectfully acknowledges the traditional owners as custodians of the land and waters we share. We pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging as the keepers of the traditions, customs, cultures and stories of proud people. Do any members of the committee have declarations of interests to make this afternoon? There being no declarations or business outstanding, I'll move on to the confirmation of minutes. I'll seek a member of the committee to move that recommendation. Moved by Councillor Antonelli, seconded by Councillor Augustine. Any discussion on that matter this morning? There being no discussion, I'll proceed to the vote. Those in favour of adopting? Councillor Doyle, for or against? You're welcome to vote however you like. Anyway, that's carried unanimously. Our first officer's report this morning is a community funding and support allocation status report, 1 July to 30 September 2024. Do any members of the committee have questions of the relevant officer? There being no questions, I'll seek a mover for the one recommendation. Moved by Councillor Augustine and seconded by Deputy Mayor Johnnick. Any discussion this morning on that? Mayor Harding?
My Chair. Thank you. In the 3 months from the 1st of July to the 30th September this year, Council has approved 72 applications across 55 unique applicants, allocating more than $224,000 for a variety of community events and projects. And I also know our teams have also supported those community groups and sporting groups to apply for grants outside council as well. So it's tremendous work that they've been doing. There were 4 quite large projects given $15,000 in funding, including the installation of a solar ball pump and water tank to irrigate the soccer fields at Ipswich Knights Soccer Club in Bundamba. The Ipswich Netball Association will have a new shed constructed at the fields on Salisbury Road in Ipswich. A 3-bay shed will be built at Blackstone United Football Club, and a feasibility study will progress to the proposed multi-sport indoor sports facility by Ipswich Basketball Association. This program ensures funding avenues and support to organisations and individuals while ensuring an equitable, open, transparent and accountable decision-making process. And I congratulate everyone who was successful for funding this quarter, and I'd also like to thank the Council's community funding team for the work that they do and the many masterclasses that they conduct to increase capacity and support our community. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Any further discussion this morning on this matter? There being no further discussion, I'll proceed to the vote. Those in favour of adopting? That's unanimous and carried. Item 3 today is the Community and Cultural Services 2023-2024 report card. Any questions this morning from the committee, this afternoon? There being no questions, I'll seek a mover for the recommendation. Moved by Councillor Augustine and seconded by Councillor Doyle. Any discussion this afternoon?
Thank you. I love this report. It's great to see the progress with that and how we grow as a community. Our cultural heritage forms the cornerstone of our community's identity and provides a sense of place that connects us to our history, traditions and our collective identity. Council places a lot of importance on consultation with the community and relevant stakeholders. As a result, a number of initiatives have been launched based off their feedback. We listen to the community, and that includes programs like Building Stronger Communities, Articulate, Creators of Ipswich Summit, the Ipswich Art Workshop, First Nations Industry Yarns, Switch Speaks Out, Inclusion and Connectedness, Ipswich Film Festival for Youth, the Ipswich Youth Advisory Council, and emerging community theatre initiatives developed through access to Studio 188 and the newly created Fire Station 101, to name a few. In the sporting space, high-level consultation has been undertaken when delivering major projects such as Ironbark Park, Wiley Street and Jim Donald clubhouses. Council has been successful in securing sport and recreation grants funding of more than $2.5 million in grant funding, secured through 7 applications with 5 projects delivering a value of $3.8 million. Council has also awarded $922,942 in community funding supporting over 255 applications, and 84 athletes have been supported for state and national events through the Sporting Achievements Fund. In fact, I spoke to a parent yesterday who said that their child was representing the state at a national event, and I think that was turned around within 1 or 2 days, so thank you very much. We have conducted 1,295 active and healthy sessions that have attracted 21,819 participants. That is fantastic to see. We've had 3,312 creative and cultural activations with almost 115,000 visitors to our gallery exhibitions, theatre, music and dance performances. Supporting local arts and community organisations providing essential services, infrastructure and facilities encourages full participation in community life and enriches the day-to-day lives of Ipswich residents. I thank the community for being so involved. I encourage them to keep being this involved and encourage their friends as we continue to grow together. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Any further discussion this morning? There being no further discussion, I'll put the recommendation to the vote. Those in favour of adopting, that's unanimous and carried. Item 4 today is our customer experience report for 1 January to 30 September 2024. Are there any questions of the relevant officers on this matter? There being no questions, I'll proceed to looking for a mover for the one recommendation. Moved by Councillor Madden, seconded by Councillor Doyle. Any discussion?
If I may, Chair, just the importance of the customer experience program and the huge movement that we've had in the last 3 years in particular. You know, we've moved to a place where everyone in council knows that they are part of the customer experience, and I really appreciate the cultural change in the organisation. Thank you, CEO. And just seeing the changes in how we focus to be more oriented to how we can support residents in moving forward. So lovely to see the progress. I see that some things are still, lots of things in green, a few things are red, but that's normal, but it's good to see that those matters are underway, and I encourage the organisation to continue to consult with the councillors and making sure that we provide that experience for our residents.
Councillor Johnny.
Thank you. Just noting on page 6, which is page 40 of our pack, I guess, that the increase in the applications through the Snap Send Solve process was up by 223%. And that resulted in approximately 1,080 hours of redirected time spent from our internal team. So I know that Snap Send Solve can have its hiccups, etc., and we're ironing those out. However, I think it's a great addition and something that's saving us time internally. So I'm glad that was within the report. It's interesting to note. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Any further discussion this morning? There being no further discussion, I'll put the matter to the vote. Those in favour? That's unanimous and carried. I have no notices of motion or matters arising this morning. As a result, I'll call the meeting to a close at 1:15 p.m. with the Economic and Cultural Development Committee to commence at 1:25.